All right. Go serve big. Craig Proctor System Nation. All right, just what I got right here. I'm getting ready to throw it on the screen. You ready? I just got this. Let me share it. Boom. It's the report that is coming in the mail to you. So I thought I would take about 10 minutes, not walk you through the report per se, but get you jazzed up for the biggest event of the year, April 15th, 16th, and 17th in Anaheim, California, the Advanced Social Media Marketing Summit. All righty. You ready to escape obscurity? Man, our number one problem, your number one problem, my number one problem, every Craig Proctor System member's number one problem, just not enough people know who you are. Okay, you get that? So what should you be doing every day? Doing everything you can to get known, to draw attention to yourself, to be the real estate professional that more people know. All right, so let's take a look then at this report. I'm going to give you about 6 tips to making a quantum leap even before the social media marketing summit. All right, but while we're doing this, if you have not registered for the Craig Proctor System Social Media Marketing Summit, if you haven't done that yet, get to craigproctorcoaching.com. Click on the event tab, register right there. Don't let anything get in the way of keeping you from coming. Okay, this is your chance, your best chance to discover a lot of things you can do for free. Okay, you get that? Social media, free. All right, so let's take a look at some of that right now and move into it. All right, so firstly, this little wheel, like where did this thing come from? Take a look at this. Like, what is this? Where did this come from that you see on your screen right here? Okay. Well, firstly, it's like an organizational chart. Okay. You've seen the Craig Proctor super profitable sales team millionaire agent organizational chart where you're the rainmaker in the middle. You've seen that? Okay. What's the same thing? This is your organizational chart for online marketing, your online marketing systems, your online presence. Okay. Your plan to escape obscurity. All right. What's the quickest, fastest, easiest way for me to get more people to know who I am and what we do and why they can trust me? Okay. This is it. The internet is the thing. Okay. The web. All right. So if we look right here and we kind of run around this hub, let me grab a little pen here. Okay. Let's start with social media, since this is, after all, the Social Media Marketing Summit. We're calling it the Advanced Social Media Marketing Summit. So a lot of high-level advanced topics. Okay. All right. Now, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. What else we got? We got TikTok. Right. You got TikTok going on. You got Snapchat going on. You're going to hear about all of those. But social media, all of these platforms, they work together or can work together. I'll give you a quick example. Let's say that I'm right now posting something on Facebook. Okay. I'm posting it on Facebook. All right. Well, I want to go to the comment section and I want to post into the comment section, say a link to my website. Okay. And which means now I've got Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter, maybe TikTok. If I've got a link to my website in that same post across all those social media platforms, and everywhere that post is, there's a link back to my website. I'm driving traffic back to my website from all of those places. So the traffic from those social media platforms, boom, going to my website. I'm still able to capture the prospect who's engaging with me on social media by doing it that way, just that one practice. So you can increase the traffic coming to you based on the offers that you make and the frequency of the offers. So the number one rule in marketing is never be boring. So at the Social Media Marketing Summit, you're going to discover and see firsthand how to best position your non-boring offers and content on social media to attract more attention while simultaneously driving the traffic to, say, your website, and then you're got to be the ability to build a custom audience and remarket to them. All right. So yeah, we could spend essentially a week just on those practices. Okay, so I like that. So we'll put a little checkbox on that. Now let's move down here to remarketing. Every time we're building audiences and traffic, we want to re-engage the audiences with other offers. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being weak and 5 being super strong, how you doing? How you doing with follow-up? So see, back in the day, we used to follow up with a lot of direct mail when we would generate leads. Market Watch newsletter, Dan Kennedy materials with platinum members, and just sold postcards and everything else that is part of voice broadcasting. All those things part of the remarketing or follow up. Well, now that you're generating a lot of traffic online, we've got to take all of that follow up and we have to move it into online follow up. So the mailbox is no longer the only place that you follow up with prospects with your marketing content. All right, we're going to do that across all social media platforms, okay, including geo-marketing, geo-targeting, okay, and the like, right? So everybody going into the Mall of Georgia right now, everybody running into the Mall of Georgia, okay? I can put a little digital fence around that, and everybody walking in that mall right now can begin to get my ads on their apps, okay? So you get that? So I love that, man. The ability to target market and build custom audiences for remarketing is my favorite things about using online marketing systems. Okay, so we'll put a little check on that for remarketing. Then we got our websites. Okay, now you may have noticed that the website, when the internet first came out, it was website, website, website. And then as time went on, it was landing pages, landing pages, landing pages. Then you probably heard things like squeeze pages. Then you heard things like funnels or even click funnels. There are companies, businesses that make a living just on specific landing pages. So that when we want to leave your landing page, they get another offer. They can go up or they can go down. You know what I'm saying? So the landing pages become the thing, not the website, but the landing pages. Okay. And these landing pages will tie into all of your marketing, okay, via remarketing and of course from social media. So the landing page is the thing. All right. Is there a difference between the landing page after you generate the prospect and you drive them back to your website? Is there a difference in the landing page after you generate the prospect and you drive them back to your website? Is there a difference in the landing page? The answer is yeah. Yes, there is. No question about it. Remember, after you generate leads, everything is branded. Firstly, everything. Okay. Unless you need to regenerate the lead, then you may need a less branded approach. Okay. That's being covered at the Social Media Marketing Summit. All right, let's keep going around the wheel. YouTube. YouTube is not a social media platform. YouTube is owned by Google. Okay, so you got Google and YouTube very well connected to each other here. Okay. So on YouTube, what are we going to do with YouTube? Well, if you're not dropping 2 videos a day on YouTube, big mistake. You got to build out this YouTube channel. So what sort of videos do we want to put on YouTube that are going to have lasting power? And then the videos that we do put on it, how are we going to take that video and get it across all social media spectrums? Okay, put a big V there for video and victory. Okay, what about pre-roll and in-stream ads on YouTube? What about pre-roll and in-stream ads on YouTube? Is anybody utilizing those? The answer is yes, and you will too. Okay. All right, now let's move to Google. Okay, Google is the place to be for millionaire real estate agents. Not a single 7-figure income earner in the Craig Proctor system, not a single one of them is not showing up on Google. They're all there. They're there with paid ads and they're there with Google business pages. All right, so we've got to be able to leverage your Google business page to generate more leads. It's free. I love free. All right, it'll make your paid ads on Google work even better. Okay, you get that? Now, SEO, overall SEO. Okay, so whether it's SEO or from say some other search engine other than Google, fine. But your overall SEO, where do you rank? How should you show up? Right? How should you show up on the internet when people are Googling something that you're attached to or you specifically? How should you appear to the public? Okay, again, that's what we're working on at the Craig Proctor System Advanced Social Media Summit. Okay, so you have a local listings, you got your overall SEO tying into your Google business page. Okay, omnipresence marketing strategies with YouTube, all of your social media platforms, retargeting, okay, and specifically using your landing pages for a direct response message. Okay, now, if that kind of language sounds foreign to you, hey, no problem. Everybody starts somewhere at ground zero when it comes to social media or online marketing. Okay, all right. Our job is to help you escape obscurity and get more people in your marketplace, thousands of more people, to know who you are and why you're relevant to them and them achieving their hopes and dreams. Okay. Now, as we move down through the report, okay, you're going to see references to the greatest real estate business building conference in history. Okay. And the reason is that once you come to grips with the fact that there's just simply not enough people that know who you are, once you come to grips with that fact, you will go all in on every effort to escape that obscurity problem. Okay. And trust me, if you're getting beat in the marketplace by competitors, whatever your market share is versus theirs, it's a marketing issue. It's an absolute marketing issue. And that's what you're able to do with social media and online, is to get your message, who you are and what you're all about, out into the marketplace with a lot less expense. Okay. I'll give you a quick example and a personal story about this. I remember many years ago pulling into the neighborhood that we lived in Alpharetta, Georgia. And as we're cruising to our house, my wife and I, there was a neighbor's home that had gone up for sale, and it did not have my for sale sign in the front yard. Okay. And my wife knew them. I didn't. Okay. And Christy says, "What in the world? The so-and-sos who put their house up for sale, and they didn't call you? What in the world is going on?" I said, "Well, honey, look, don't get mad at them. Chances are they have no idea who I am and what I do." Okay. So they obviously went with someone they knew, okay, and trusted. They don't know and trust me. It's not their problem, it's mine. So if you want to be mad at somebody, you can be mad at the guy that you're sitting next to in the car, your hubby. So you get that? So I knew right then and there, obscurity problem. My own neighborhood, okay, they didn't know who I was. And I just happened to be the best real estate professional on the planet in that area at that moment in history. So more homes for more money and in less time than any other real estate agent selling houses. Okay. Anybody that sold more than 50 homes a year, I was your guy. They didn't know it. They didn't know it. Okay. Not their problem, my problem. It's my job to escape obscurity. It's my job to let the world know why they should look towards me if they want to buy or sell real estate. You guys get that? That's you. So your number one problem is obscurity. What are you going to do? What is your plan? What is your system to get thousands and thousands of more people to know who you are? What is it? Okay, well, we're going to share with you ours at the Advanced Social Media Marketing Summit in Anaheim. You just got to show up to go up. Check out this quote right here. No one does business with people they don't know or trust. And if they do, it will always be about the price. That's right. So if you're getting squeezed on commissions, you show up on a listing appointment, okay? And the seller says, "What's your commission?" And you're like, "It's 7%. Oh my God, 7%. Nobody charges. There's no way to pay it." And they're squeezing you. Okay? Look, you got a trust problem. They don't believe that the investment into that commission will get them a bigger result. Okay. And chances are you may have just met them. So you're trying to bridge that gap between where they are and where you are, that whole trust gap, the referral gap, the pre-sold gap. You're trying to bridge that at that moment in time. That gap should have been bridged well before you showed up. Agreed? Yes, agreed. So this is all about building trust, getting more people to know who you are and what you can do for them, right? So look, if you don't want it to be about price, okay, then become the authority, the expert, even celebrity in your marketplace over and above every single other real estate professional, okay? And I can assure you, they won't even ask the price. And you know this to be true. How many homes have you listed in your career where they're signing the paperwork and they never even really ask what the commission was. You see what I'm talking about? So that means they were fully vested in you. They believed in you and your ability to get them what they want over and above anybody else or any other option. Okay. So it really stinks to show up at an appointment and then have to fight to get them to believe in you. It's way better to have that done before you ever show up. And there is no better medium on the planet than social media and online platforms for you to be able to establish yourself as the one people can trust. All right. So again, Social Media Marketing Summit. This is where we're going to go with this thing over the course of 3 days. All right. And by the time we're done, I can assure you, you'll have a great plan together so that your commissions are no longer under assault by your very own clients. All right, let's continue. I know you've heard this before. If you're not first, you're last. It's true, really. Like, we don't get paid for coming in second or third or fourth when we're trying to compete for business in the marketplace. There is no consolation prizes. So you might as well be last, right? You know what I'm talking about? You've probably been up against some other real estate professional in your marketplace on a listing appointment or with a buyer, okay? And you came in second or third or fourth. You got nothing. As a matter of fact, it wasn't that you didn't make any money. You lost. You lost time. You lost money because everything you've done to get up to that point to only lose to somebody else was an investment of time, energy, resources, and treasure. So it's not that you didn't make anything. You lost money, and I mean a lot of it. So the battle, we'll call this digital warfare. The battle is won and lost based on who has established themselves as first place in the prospect's minds. Okay? So is that you? If I interviewed the prospects in your marketplace, if I did that, and I said, hey, do you know who, and I filled in your name, what would they say? Have you ever heard of? Okay, why would you do business with them over and above any other agent or just selling the home yourself? Okay, look, again, the reason you want to go all in here and don't let anyone scare you out of coming to the Social Media Marketing Summit is because your hopes and dreams and your customers' hopes and dreams, they're just too important. They're too important to sit this one out, especially at a time when the marketplace is going this way and the future might even be a little bit uncertain. You know, you're hearing ramblings of recession. You're hearing ramblings of other companies and businesses coming into our space trying to disrupt things. All right. Hey, look, if you're in Phoenix, Arizona right now, which is ground zero for iBuyers, I can't imagine not being at the Social Media Marketing Summit. All right, here's what I don't see all over social media right now. iBuyers. I'm not seeing Zillow on my LinkedIn, on my Instagram feed. You get it? I'm not seeing those companies there. So you're looking for a space and you're looking for opportunities to crush them so that you move ahead because they're going to spend a lot of money on radio and television. And if you don't have a lot of money for radio and television, then obviously online places and platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Google, all of that becomes your battleground, all right, to position yourself first place in your prospects' minds. Okay, so are you in? Getting excited, man. This is it. Again, what we're laying out here is strategy. We're using this report that you're receiving in the mail, and I'm laying out for you key strategies and takeaways that we're going to go all in for at the Social Media Marketing Summit. Let's keep going. Check this out right here. Okay, maybe you didn't know that there are relationship building channels and there are relationship sustaining channels. You know, you got to get business and you got to leverage the business you get more. You follow me? Okay, well, these social media platforms that exist out there, they all stand for something and they allow you to accomplish one thing over and above something else, right? Like there's a reason that the current president of the United States uses Twitter, but doesn't use Instagram like he does on Twitter. You guys get that? There's a reason that people like Grant Cardone are dropping loads of videos on YouTube, all right, but do very little with Snapchat, for example. Like, what's going on here? What are these businesses, politicians, and others, what do they know that we don't know, that we need to know in order to move our business forward in the marketplace and capture more market share? Okay, well, that would be a little bit of it. Is what are these individual social media platforms even for? What can I get out of each one of them that will help me get more customers and then leverage the customers I get to get more? Okay, so I'm looking forward over the course of those 3 days at learning this from all of the expert speakers and presenters that we have, because all of them are experts in their own space. None of them know everything about every social media platform. So we brought in specialists, okay, on each one of these platforms. Then they're dominating. They're using them very well, okay? And you're going to be hearing from every one of those individuals, Craig Proctor system members, that are crushing it on these social media platforms, okay? So now let me show you what you're going to want to do here before you even get to the social media marketing summit, okay? Okay, so planning for your own success. Most of our 7-figure income earners, those that have been in the Craig Proctor system, grown up in it, grown their businesses with this system, they do a lot of planning before they ever get to the conference. Okay, they come with a goal in mind. All right, over the course of 3 days and literally 20 plus sessions, that's a lot to take in. All right, so why are you even coming? What is it that you want to achieve? What's your big goal? And how does social media and online marketing apply to you achieving your goal? So on page 7 of the report that you're going to be receiving, I want you to take time to plan this out. This way, when you show up, instead of being overwhelmed with so much information, what you're looking to do is solve some of the key issues that you're having in your business today. And in order to solve those, we want to map them out. We want to write them down. So what you want to do is pull the report, fill in your name, put down your 2020 gross commission income goal, okay? Oh, and as it's stated here, people who do write down their goals are just much more likely to achieve them, okay? And then you want to send this success plan in to Craig at craigproctor.com no later than March 27th, Friday, March 27th. Let's try to get that thing in. So if you're watching this video and you missed a deadline, send it in anyway. That way you've completed the exercise, okay? Just make sure you do that, all right? Now, let's walk through this, okay? First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna write down the most pressing issues that we're having with our business that we plan to solve at the meeting. All right, so what are some of the issues that you're having right now in your business? There shouldn't be more than, say, 3 to 7 issues. That's about the norm. Can't imagine having more than that. You're probably looking at staring in the face of maybe 3, could be 5, could be 7. Okay, but write down your top 5 here or top 3. All right, and I can assure you now that the solutions, every solution to the issues that you face, every issue that you face, the solutions for those issues, they're at your fingertips here in the Craig Proctor system. I can assure you that. You may not know where they are on the coaching site. You may not know who the resource is, but that does not mean they're not there and there are not people here that can help you solve your issue. Okay, for me, that was my big connection to Craig Proctor decades ago, is that I saw him as a person that had all of these issues that I was facing in my business at that time and in the future. He had them all solved. So it didn't make sense to do anything else except go all in with him. And that was the best decision of my life, right? So write down the most pressing issues you're having with your business that you plan to solve at the Advanced Social Media Marketing Summit. Okay, now let's say you're going to write this down, but you're not going to come. All right, well, how am I going to solve my issues? Look, if you're serious about the success and the future of your business, your hopes and dreams, your family's hopes and dreams, and helping more people get what they want, if you're super serious about it, okay, then you keep an issues list and you every week are solving your biggest issue. That's what you do as a business owner. All right. But trust me, people with jobs, they don't solve issues. They don't solve them. They just do the work. You get me? Someone with the job, no offense in that at all. Both of my parents had jobs, okay? And they worked really hard. And I love them for it. And instilled a good work ethic in me. But let's face it, when they went to work, they weren't really trying to solve the issues in their own business. You know what they were doing? They were solving somebody else's issues, the business. They were performing tasks, to-do lists, okay? And 30 years later, they retired and they didn't have much more than they had before they retired. You get that? A business is an asset, and it becomes a more valuable asset the more issues that you solve on a week-to-week basis. You want to make your business super valuable? Always be solving issues, okay? No better place to do that than at the conferences. You got it? Good. Now, next, there are going to be some studs and studettes on stage at the Advanced Social Media Marketing Summit. Great people delivering to you great content that you'll be able to take and use immediately and put it right into work in your business. So out of the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that are going to be in that room, who specifically do I want to meet and talk to? And what I want to ask them? All right, so here's what you're going to do. Write down a name. Let's say the member name. Let's say it's Jonathan Leahy, okay? So I'm going to write down Jonathan's name. And what's the question I want to ask Jonathan? Okay, hey, how in the world are you able to travel the world essentially 8 weeks out of the year and still make millions of dollars in commissions? Like, what do you know? What do you know that I don't know? What are you doing that I'm not doing? Who do you have in place? What processes do you have that allow you the ability to do that? What's your income to afford that kind of lifestyle? Come up with some great hard questions to ask people, okay? So I remember one of the questions I wrote, for me, it was Craig Proctor, and one of my questions was processes. Hey, what is your process for X? And I just picked them off one at a time, okay? For example, you book an appointment with a buyer or seller. What happens next? What is the step-by-step process, activity plan as soon as an appointment is booked? Because I know it's more than just showing up on the appointment. What are all those bullet point details that happen? Okay. Hey, when you list a house, what's the process for what happens next over the next week, 2 weeks, 30 days? What's your process when you lower the price of a home? All right, step by step by step. So that was some of the key questions I asked Craig, because I wanted the behind the scenes details on the processes, because I knew that having the right processes in place would afford me the lifestyle that I wanted. I wouldn't have to worry about missing details and things falling through the cracks. All right, those were some of the hard questions I asked Craig, and I would pester him and pester him and pester him until I got the answers that I wanted. Okay, so as an example here, okay, so let's say it's social media, and one of your questions is remarketing or retargeting. Okay, the custom audience question. What specific offers do I want to present back to a custom audience, say, that's being developed from engagement with my Facebook Live videos? Okay, great question. Who are you going to ask that question of? All righty, so member name and the hard questions that you want to ask them. Okay, next, initiatives. You're going to end up with a full plate of, a notepad, maybe 2 notepads full of notes at the end of those 3 days. All right, it's going to be leading edge stuff. Some things you've never even heard before or knew even existed. Okay, so what are going to be your initiatives that you're going to sift and sort in order that you want to implement into your business by a completion date? So this is what I'm going to recommend to you. All right, you're going to write down an initiative. Let's say one of your initiatives is a content calendar. You're going to develop a content calendar for what you're going to put on social media. And the content calendar is, here's the content and here's when it's going to get put on there. So you can just say one of your initiatives is develop a content calendar for Facebook and Instagram. Okay, awesome, got it. Now, my target completion date for getting the content calendar off the ground and completed would be when. All right. My target completion dates on big initiatives are always before the next conference. Always before the next conference. So we use the conferences as starting points and deadlines. Okay, so if you were at the last conference and here you are showing up at the Social Media Marketing Summit, 3 months later, all right, that's giving you 3 months to get your big initiatives down. If you don't have deadlines, it's unlikely you're going to complete the initiatives. Okay, if you don't have the initiatives clearly mapped out, it's unlikely you'll ever even get them off the ground and implemented, at least fully implemented, right? So hey, make a list, create a deadline. You got it? Good. All right, so that's on your agenda to do when you show up at the Advanced Social Media Marketing Summit. Another point on the Social Media Marketing Summit is, what do the most successful agents do? All right, now remember, the most successful people with our system were at some point in time not the most successful. You get it? Nobody ever starts out at $1 million or $3 million or $5 million, or some cases 10 million or more in commissions. Nobody ever starts there. Everyone starts out at, for my case, it was zero. I started out at zero, and I'm sure you probably did too. All right. When I connected with Craig, okay, I remember my business. It was just me. There was nobody else. Okay. Boom, me. And when I made it to my next conference, I think I had 5 or 6 people. By the time I went to my next Craig Proctor event, fast implementation. You get it? So what do the most successful agents do? All right. Well, number one commonality is they show up. They're just more. They're there more often. They're on the front rows. They're at every conference. They're on the webinars. They're engaging with their mentors in the system more often. Just plain and simple. So you really don't need to think much more beyond that. If you would lower your guard a little bit, lower the humility factor. That's what it took for me. I had to become humble and accept the fact that, hey, I don't have the business that I want to have. Okay. And I really want it. And I like the business that Craig Proctor has. Okay. So I gotta bring the ego down and crawl into Craig's back pocket, so to speak, and just learn. All right. And that led to me being in a position of accomplishing way more than I ever thought I would in life. Okay. And it motivated me to even go and do more. Now, here's what you'll discover again with the most successful people is that the more successful they are, the more they want to learn. You get that? So again, the most successful people in the system want to learn more, faster. Like they can't get enough of it. It becomes like a drug, of some addictive drug or something, where they just got to have more of it. All right. So let's study that kind of success. The most successful people in the world are rabid learners. The least successful people in the world today, I don't even know if they even pick up a book or ever go to a conference. They spend their time watching television, the news. Now look at that. The news right now, if you cut it on and you watch it, is not going to tell you to leave your house and become better. They're going to tell you the opposite. You should stay in and watch us. You get it? They're not your friend. Okay, the world is not like you should get outdoors and go visit and hang out with people and learn more. Cut the TV off and go grab a book. Shut this TV off and go hang out with a mentor. You will never hear that from the news. So if you're listening to the news to decide what to do and what not to do, you already know the outcome. The news is going to come up with every angle possible to keep you in your home in front of the TV watching the news. Okay, so best thing you could do for your life right now is shut that thing off and go work on your business so you can help more people get in life what they want to get. And that's what I'm doing. I will be there in Anaheim at the Advanced Social Media Marketing Summit on stage, rocking and rolling, music cranked, helping people that are there rallying the cause of advancing a super profitable sales team business. You with me? All right, let's do it. Now, here's what you do. Just simply get to craigproctorcoaching.com, schedule/events, and click on the Advanced Social Media Marketing Summit and register. Then commit. Commit to be in your seat at 9 a.m. sharp the morning of April 15th. And do not leave that hotel, okay, until we're done at 5 p.m. on April 17th. All right. After all, success is your duty. I'm Todd Walters, Platinum Coach with the Craig Proctor System and co-millionaire agent maker here, along with Craig Proctor and the other great people we have in our system. And we will be there to help you achieve your heart's desire. Go serve big. See ya.